What's going on out there in the wild world of crypto today? Thank you for joining me here at Bitcoin and Crypto News. Today is December 29th, 2020. And before we take a look at today's news stories, let's take a look at some of the price action from today. After a mostly green day yesterday, most of our top cryptos are either experiencing a bit of a pullback or trading sideways. Let's look at some of the top coins. Bitcoin is currently trading at around $26,577, down 2.7% for the last 24 hours. We have Ethereum, which is at $721, down 3% over the last 24 hours. XRP is continuing its slow bleed. Now it's priced all the way down to 19 cents, down 31% in the last 24 hours. Ouch. But a little bit of positive news, it is almost up 9% in the last hour. We have Litecoin trading right around $123. It is down 7% over the last 24 hours. We also have Bitcoin Cash, which is also down 7% for the day. We have Polkadot, which is trading at $6.63, up 6% for the day, as well as Cardano, which is up 7.8% for the day, Binance Coin, which is up 5.1%, and Chainlink, which is down 10.6% for the day. Okay, and that wraps up the top 10. Let's take a look and see who's been the top performer for the day. Geez, dynamic set dollar is up 113% over the last day. Not sure what it is, but I definitely wish I had known about it yesterday. Ren is up 12.5%, and we have a few other coins right around 10% for the day, including Celsius Network, which is up 78% for the week. Alright, with that out of the way, let's take a look at some of the top news stories for today. First up is a bit of a lighter story. The highly debated death of Bitcoin has reached an all-time low in 2020. According to a Singapore-based website called 99 Bitcoins, Bitcoin has only been reported dead 11 times this year, which is down from 41 times last year, 93 times in 2008, and 134 times in 2017. So in the crazy year of 2020, Bitcoin appears to be becoming more and more stable, and the overall confidence in the asset is at an all-time high. Next up, outspoken entrepreneur and owner of the Dallas Mavericks, as well as co-host of Shark Tank, Mark Cuban, who has been a bit of a Bitcoin bear in the past, recently tweeted some positive thoughts on Bitcoin. The tweet spoke about how companies should handle their stock issuance and how it should be more similar to Bitcoin. The quote read, "Public companies should learn a lesson from Bitcoin and commit to not issue new shares of stocks, ever. Their stock prices would immediately jump up." And remember, this is coming from someone who has been historically critical of Bitcoin, and it is starting to show how some of its biggest critics are beginning to change their stance of Bitcoin, even if it is only one step at a time. Next up is a story from Raoul Pal, who announced that he's planning to enter the altcoin space. Currently one of the loudest Bitcoin and Ethereum bulls, former Goldman Sachs fund manager said that he's going to begin to move some of his capital into altcoins. He compared the current market to the days of the early internet companies, where many people are not looking at anything besides for Bitcoin and Ethereum, and compared it to people that would simply look at Google and not invest in anything else because they are not Google. He did note that there's much more risk with altcoins compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, which continue to grow in stability with each passing day, and pointed out that compared to early seed investments, 80% will go to zero, 19% will add value, and 1% will make all the money. So the key to a successful portfolio is diversification. Alright, the next story we're going to hang around with Raoul some more, and his thoughts on institutional investors in crypto. If you've been in the crypto space for more than a few days, you probably heard about how the institutional investors are either going to come ruin Bitcoin or send it to the moon. Well, Raoul thinks that they aren't here yet, but they're about to knock the door down. With the success of companies like MicroStrategy and Square, more and more wealthy investors will begin exploring crypto. Raoul said that he knows that they are coming because he is currently speaking with them, and that he just got off the phone with one of the largest investment advisor firms in the United States, and that due to there being no ETF, these large companies cannot invest properly into Bitcoin, but once it comes, so will they, believing that the ETF is somewhat of a field of dreams. If they build it, they will come. He also added that he has never seen anything like the risk-to-reward ratio of Bitcoin due to the simple supply and demand. The supply can't be adjusted, and everyone is taking their coins off exchanges and putting them into storage because they expect the price to rise. So with all these new investors coming, there's no supply for them. Next up, we have an interesting story coming from the NFL. Carolina Panthers player Russell Okung, who first demanded in May of 2019, "Pay me in Bitcoin," has finally had his demands met. This was made possible by a company named Zap, who was founded by Jack Mallers, and with their product named Strike. Strike enables paychecks to be converted from fiat to Bitcoin. Russell's yearly salary is $12 million and will be split half between fiat and Bitcoin. The way Strike works is behind the scenes they will convert the fiat paid by the Panthers directly into Bitcoin and then send the funds into a cold storage wallet held by Russell. And this is all made possible by the Lightning Network. Also an interesting fact, Russell is not the first player in professional sports to be paid in Bitcoin. Last year in the NBA, Spencer Dinwiddie of the Brooklyn Nets had part of his contract paid out in Bitcoin. All right, and last up, we have an announcement coming from Coinbase in regards to XRP. Coinbase announced that it will be suspending trading for XRP. This comes on the heels of the announcement last week from the SEC that they had filed a lawsuit against Ripple, the company behind XRP. Right now in Coinbase, trading with XRP is limited, but on January 19th, 2020, it will be fully suspended. An important piece of information is that the wallets will remain active after trading is fully stopped, so you can still send and receive XRP on Coinbase. You would just not be able to trade it or transfer to any other funds. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up and think about subscribing. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. Links to all the articles that I went over will be left in the description if you'd like to check them out. So thanks again for joining me, and have a great day. And remember, buy the dips, stack sats, and chill.